It has been too long. My star. How I have missed you. Forget what's been going on. That isn't important now. We can worry about that later. For now, I need to see you. Come here. Are you all right? It's been so long. I went to myself and I couldn't solve the problem with my friends. And that in and of itself has haunted me. It's made me question what it means, not only to be a member of the Iida family, but to make things happen, to make them right. What does it mean? Sometimes I don't know, my star. I just wonder if there was something I could do. Something that I missed in my hero studies, in something No, you're right. I cannot blame myself for their choices. Besides, I've heard so much conflicting information. I'm not entirely sure who to trust. At the moment, I fear I may not know. But I trust you, my star. Until the very end, I will be by your side. You are, as to me, my other half, the heart that beats in my chest, and the engine that burns in my heart. I love you. Beyond any shadow of a doubt. I cannot be compromising. I will compromise only what I believe in. Never will I compromise my love for you. Now, my star, shall we? This is a promise that I will, under no circumstance, have you go beyond a certain point. No matter what this world holds, I will protect you from it. You're worried about me. No, my star, do not be, because I've sought out the perfect solution, at least to put your worries aside. If we travel together, we will be safe, but for those times I cannot trust myself to protect both of us. I will take the utmost caution. I swear on my life, and on the Iida name, and on my first, that I will come back. But one more, I wouldn't expect you to accept that so easily. You are nothing if not strong-willed, my star. And that is one of the many reasons why I love you. So I've conducted this, a way for you to communicate and see what I'm doing, thanks to the Iida family's satellite. It has recently gone to space, but you will be able to track me. It can directly tell you where any of the Iida family is, and would be extremely dangerous in the wrong hands. But for now, we don't need to worry about that. I trust you with it. I've discussed it in length with my family. Because you are my family. I know it may be off. Perhaps even uncharacteristic of someone of my values to compromise what is protocol. But for this, for you, I will spare no effort. And even if I lose my place in my family, then I will do so with pride. Pride that I was protecting you, and pride that I shared my deepest secrets, and my darkest past, my everything, to the bitter end. I will not betray you. Not now, not ever. You are my star, an unfaulting, glimmer in my eye that I will never compromise on. I love you like a lion cherishes its mate, like a bird cherishes its freedom. And much like my family, I will not give up. We will not only save my friends, but ourselves from the oncoming threat. We still do not know the precise name or place of what has caused the uproar as of late. And to that end, I can only make shady guesses, ones that do not have the light of clarity. Is something that I would never compromise. As for the rest of it, I figure the only way to solve this is by going and meeting with him. To understand things even more. And to further get to the bottom of why. But finding him won't be an easy task. And it's not something to concern ourselves with today, unless something drastic changes. Otherwise, I want today to strictly be a reunited and beautiful reunion. It may not seem like much, but it's been a while, far too long that I've been without my star. I almost forgot how it was to be in your presence. You warm my heart, down to the bitter cold of even the hatred I once felt towards Stain. I, more than anyone, know what it's like to teeter on the edge of justice and revenge, of criminal activity and true acts of justice. In truth, whether I admitted it to myself or not, I was fine with being a villain. If it meant getting revenge on my brother's would-be killer. I could not forgive him. His life was forfeit. And yet, that's not how things went. I recklessly thought me, a student, could take on a pro-villain. Not only that, but one that was considered one of the most dangerous. It was reckless, stupid even. But that didn't change how I felt about it. And that is because my duty with it was not what guided me, but my unkempt emotions, my heart. It was all to strive, all to become the vengeance that my brother couldn't take. It was the only way I saw. There was nothing else. Other than my own selfish desire to come to an end that no one else saw. No one else saw as possible. An uncatchable predator. I wanted to see him suffer. Maybe it's the same with Midoriya right now. It's so difficult for me to judge Izuku's action. He most certainly has done things of a nature favoring that of a villain. But I cannot consider him as such, not entirely. Not yet. I will only do so if I see it for my own eyes. At that point, I will have no other choice but to go at him and try and capture him. Bring him to justice, just like Stain. No matter how much I owe him. No matter how much I want to save my friend. I cannot make excuses for blatant activity outside of the law. Not without a proper explanation. So it will be a test of both of our trust. We will have to see if he's earned it or not. As for what I think, what I believe, I don't know. And sometimes that's the most honest answer. Not knowing is half the battle, as some would say. I've realized something in my thoughts. I sometimes got much darker outcomes than I wanted to. It wasn't because I had any backing evidence other than finding the piece of Midoriya's costume. But something in my heart told me something was wrong. Not just with him, but there were others. Aizawa, my old teacher. I don't know what it is. When I look at him, lately I don't know. He hasn't seemed himself. As for the rest of things, I've heard some nasty rumors. Especially following our meeting. Me, Hitoshi Shinso, and another. There was much discussed, and I don't know what to believe, let alone what happened last time between me and Tomura Shigaraki. It doesn't make sense what I'm thinking. The villains seem less like villains, and the heroes seem less like heroes. Everything seems to be mounting and blending, amalgamating into something it was never meant to be. And that's what frightens me. The feeling of seeing it. A future I didn't fight for. A future I don't stand for. Presented squarely in front of me. Without anything to do by myself. I don't know what comes next. Just like I didn't back then. When everyone, not everyone, but when Izuku made the mistake. In truth, I never blamed him. Only the villains for tricking and tormenting his poor, innocent heart. He always had a great big heart. But after that, he wasn't the same. But where am I going with this? Sometimes I don't even know. It just helps to tell you. To give you pieces of what I feel deep down and the things that I don't know how to face. I like to come to you, my star. Perhaps it is weakness to rely on you that way, but I'd expect you to do the same for me. To me. If anything ever strikes you as difficult, then lay it on me. Ah, you have something. Then by all means, I am listening. Ah, the trouble with your family. I've heard a bit about it. Things have been difficult for you, no less. For that I am so sorry. I should have actively helped. I let my brooding mentality and incessant obsession over the health and hospitality of my remaining friends that I neglected you, my star. And for that, I am sorry. I was afraid of causing you too much worry, and then I went and caused you even worse. Neglect, something you've had experience with. I never wanted it to be from me. And to that end, I will fight for you. To make it up. To make all of this better. I was hoping that through it all, you would trust me enough, and I went and left for a while. I promise you it was just to get more information. I've been sensing it for a long time. Something very bad, premonition-wise. call it an uncanny sense, but when society starts behaving differently, there's change in the air, and people start acting strange. You know there is something behind it. Something sinister more times than not. My star, I am sorry. You've had to deal with so much. Come here. Just relax. Let me hug you. Hold you in my arms. I adore kissing you on your hair. Giving you little nuzzles when I can. And supporting you. I want you to feel loved. That is everything I stand for. And the entire reason why I strive to be with you is because I thought, in my heart, I felt it. Every feeling in the world, all at once for you. All for you. I could not think of anyone else the way I thought of you, and I just needed it. The feeling of your warmth against me, your heartbeat against mine. It's as cathartic as anything I've ever had the pleasure of experiencing. You are my star for a reason. Don't you ever think that doesn't earn you the utmost, highest point of my heart. Is this all right? Us together. The feeling of me and you. Just sitting here together, so close in each other's arms. I don't have the words to describe how happy I am. I missed this. I missed feeling you beside me. I missed talking to you and seeing you. Everything. I could never do this without you. I would have lost heart long ago, and I wouldn't even know where to begin. You've saved me. You've been a hero where none could ever manage. You know, there was a big hole in my heart where my brother got hurt. He still hasn't recovered, and it wounded me in a way that I thought would never be able to be accepted. A scar that festered, rotted with hate. And you've shown me another way to channel my frustration into improvement, into happiness, into constructive manners. Instead of falling to the hatred, I can use it for good. To that end, I am indebted to you, but I know that's not how you wanted it. That's not how you ever would ask it to be. And I know, my star, you love me as I love you, and that makes all of the difference in the world. Because I couldn't ask for another happiness. I couldn't ask for something greater in my heart than to see you smile. That is what makes my day special. That is what makes me feel 100% plus ultra. I couldn't think of a better way to experience a day than with you, and yet I neglected it. I've made my mistakes only because I was afraid of getting you involved. I was fearful that your quirk of the utility manner would cause them to want you. Unsullying eyes, striving to take you away from me. That a moment of failure would end up losing you forever. I couldn't handle the theory. The possibility was too much. And it was my weakness, I realize. My weakness that I could not handle the chance of you leaving, the chance of me ruining This wonderful relationship and changing the world for the worse, I just simply could not. My very being, my very soul aches for you. And to do what is right, what I know is right. I am no weakling, but I have had moments of weakness. I don't want to show you that. Even though I know it's part of life. It's part of being in a committed relationship, showing those weaknesses, being weak for their sake, your sake. I need to learn so much more, even if it means compromising my staunch beliefs. I will show you a better me, a better Tenya, not just a better member of the Iida family, the proud clan above the rest. I do not see myself as above others. I see myself as noble by my actions, not by anything else. I do not creed to make things more or less than they already were. Instead, I seek to divine them. The truer meaning, a word should not just remain empty. It should hold weight. And I intend to always say them. Words that have meaning. Meaning that you can trust, that you can believe. And I feel like lately I've let you down. And unto that end, follow me, my star. There is something I must show you. Though it may not come across as urgent, I wanted you to see it firsthand. I've been working on it for a long time. It is a drone AI named Alice. It will be my companion and always relay to this reticle here the information of what it sees and hears. It may be an artificial intelligence, but it functions like a companion. I want it to stay with you, and I will take its twin, Mana. The two work as one. Together they relay information, so no matter how far we are apart, we will always have a tie that cannot be denied. If you wish to call me, you need only say. If you wish to know my location or send a message, it's just that simple. I will never travel anywhere without my companion, just as I would never wish to travel without you. But danger beckons, and I know it will come for us. All the more reason I want you by my side. And yet I know it's not always possible, especially with what's happening now. I'm going to be taking a great risk in these following days, particularly playing bait to a rather expansive truth, a tactic, if you will, a plan that I've come up with along with two others. We all wish to divine what the truth is, to understand why the Heroes Association and the League of Villains have been acting so strange, and figure out what it will take to save them. Those being deceived, those being used, I cannot allow them to be as such anymore. It would be a terrible travesty to just let things stay as they are. Even if I want to run away with you, I could not without carrying a heavy heart, far too heavy for me to justify. I am yours, my star, but I am also an honorable man. And I think that is why you've chosen me above my classmates, above anyone else. It is my honor, my pride in what I believe in. That is why I will not compromise, even for those I once considered close. You are the only one that I could ever compromise for, and yet even still, I cannot justify it. Not until everything is taken care of, properly. that each and every one is taken, is saved from their fate. We are all innocent until proven guilty, but I will find those sinners, the ones guilty of the crime. Criminals will be punished, and heroes will be raised. You can have the utmost trust in me. No, it is not so simple, my star. I did not mean to sideline you. It was just I felt if I took you, it would be a vulnerability. No, I do not think you're weak. But what if something happened? What if they used you against me? Would we not be in a worse situation? I thought this the ultimate compromise. This way, you may be able to use your quirk. Even through the lens of my little friend here. Sure, you would only be looking through the eyes of Mana, but it would allow you to be right by my side. They would not have power, not over you, because you'd be safe at the Tenya estate. And to that end, I can only hope that you see, my plan is not out of selfish desire, but out of necessity, belief in you, and belief that our opponents are willing to go to any means necessary to achieve their goals. I will not have any of those means be you. Do you trust me, my star? I understand. You are not some helpless sheep. You can fight on the level that I would dare say Aizawa would have trouble himself. But still, we do not know who we face. I don't even know who my enemy is, or who my friend is. It's all a vat of mysteries, ones that I cannot possibly understand without putting myself on the forefront. My speed is my defense, and most cannot inhibit that. So if nothing else, take heed, take heart in the fact that I will return. I swear to you. If even the slightest amount of apprehension presents itself, I will escape back to you, and I will be safe, just as I will protect you. I am a man of my word, and a man of passion. I seek to make you smile, even when you wish to run away. Please, whenever you run into my open arms. I'll sweep you off your feet and show you that the demons in our heart cannot outweigh the heroes. The stars shine brighter than the darkness consumes them. The void of space cannot take you, because I will never let it, just as I will protect your honor as your future husband, as the one who will call you my own. I know I use it too much, my star, but it's only because you're so bright, so glistening, and you make my life a wish come true. Is that too silly? I sincerely hope not. I always thought you're my wish and my star. My darling, I would give anything just to spend more time with you. But I can't have us marry into a world that I can't protect you from. It is the husband's job to take care of his beloved. No, I understand it's a job that is not solely mine. There is so much I have yet to learn. Only that I need to know the world is a place we can exist with pride, that we can carry on the legacy without regret. I could not live with myself if my neglect came back to haunt me. My choices coming back to ruin us later. I think very far ahead. My mistakes have caused me this. It is the only way I know, and the only way that I can properly face it. The feeling of truly understanding where I stand in the world. But this way, what I wanted to show you is here. I know I ramble, but I thought it best to do so with a full table and meal. Just the two of us. To have a reunion to remember. Of course, I have karaoke. That way, we can sing out our problems, no matter what they may be. That way, you won't have to worry about repressing them. It was the idea of my friend. It's not to your liking? Oh. Then I am glad, my star. I will sing you a song. If you'll excuse me. I swear I must be dreaming. I swear I must be mad, because my star is right before me, not in the depths of space away. You light my life in brightest day. You make the night just whisk away. You are my star, and I love you so. I must say, I will never go. Excuse me. I just thought it would be befitting of your place, so I just thought of it on the spot. Did you like it? I see. That's more than enough for me. I will improve upon it for next time. But I'd like to hear something from you as well. If you have the courage, of course. And the desire to show me. That's the spirit. You certainly have it in you. I believed in you from the start, and if I can show my heart through song, perhaps you can as well. I am aware that I have much to learn, but it is not about being perfect. It is about putting your heart where it belongs, and mine belongs with you. Without a doubt, it belongs to you. No. I wouldn't dream of stopping you from singing. Let me hear you. Amazing. It's like an angel. I enjoy hearing your voice. Bravo! Bravo! I am honored to have heard such a performance. I am proud to have heard it. You are truly deserving of all the praise I could muster. and I adore you even more than when you started. You're right. We shouldn't just enjoy one. Why not another? But which one? Not a bad idea. Putting it on random and I'll just go with the lyrics I see on the screen. I've never heard this tune before. Let's find out how it goes. Ooh, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, arc. Yeah, 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 yeah. 7 a.m. Waking up in the morning. Gotta be fresh. Gotta go downstairs. Got to have my bowl. Gotta have cereal. Seeing everything, the time is going. Ticking on and on, everybody's rushing. Gotta get down to the bus stop. Gotta catch my bus. I see my friends, kicking in the front seat, sitting in the back seat. Gotta make my mind up. Which seat can I take? It's Wednesday. Wednesday. Gotta get down on Wednesday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. That's not the weekend. Wednesday. Everybody's looking forward to the Wednesday. What? Excuse me. I don't think I know this song well enough. I'm not blushing. It's just, I was a little caught off guard. Sorry about that. I do believe it's your turn again. It would be a shame if I hogged the mic. I think we should wait. And, never mind. I want to hear you do your rendition of that one song. You know which one. Yes, that one. Ah. Amazing. My star. You can sing. I love it. Hearing you this way, I am in awe. Beautiful. Beautiful, my star. I love you. I love you even more than when you first picked up that microphone. To think you could sing that most thick of songs so well. I am honored. Honored to have heard you. It almost brought tears to my eyes. Thank you. I think we might as well enjoy our meal now. We wouldn't want it to get cold on us. It would be such a shame. Now, my love, shall we enjoy the rest of our night together? Our precious reunion. Here, I'll feed you. Have you ever wanted to try eating something this way? I've seen lovers in movies do it, with pasta and the ilk, but never with, I suppose Pocky is the easiest, so I brought it just in case, so... yes, I talk too much sometimes that I... I guess it was as good an excuse as any to have a kiss with you. I do live for kisses with you. They make my entire day, my week, no, even my month, my year. I will count them. In fact, I have. We've kissed 237 times. Since I've met you. Since that very first one. Do you remember where it was? Yes. In the box of the baseball game. I was thinking, my star. You've been extra beautiful lately. As cute as a button and so absurdly amazing. I wanted to show you something. A place I wasn't sure if you'd understand before, or if it would make me strange. Yes, I think we should finish our meal first. Oh. It's delicious. Do you enjoy it too? I tried to prepare it to be exactly to your palate. Your love of the decadence is duly noted. I would never think of exempting it. Now, if I might be so bold, I wanted to give you more. What I mentioned a little bit ago. Have I ever taken you to the telescope? It may not seem like much to the avant-garde viewer, but it is my most favorite place. The observatory. Something that is kept within the grounds, but not often discussed. My father made it for me and my brother. It's been in the family for only our generation, and yet it feels so timeless now. I was but a small child when all of this happened, so excited to see the stars in all their glory, when in the end, all I ever had to do to find it was find you. You are mine, dear star, and I love you. I love you more than anything. I want you in ways I could never want anyone else. But I want you to see what I saw. And it's just the right time of night. The cloudiness is gone, and it's a perfect chance for you to see it firsthand. Right this way. Oh, I'm so excited. It's the first thing I've gotten to show you that I rarely get to show anyone else. Other than my room or my feelings, of course. There's a lot of me that I keep just for you. This is just, I suppose, an example of something so rarely shown. I wasn't sure if anyone would ever see it, besides me or my brother. I'm proud to show it to you. And I wouldn't want it to be any less special of a memory. There are far too few sometimes. I seek more than just that. I want you. On so many levels, I want you to be happy, to experience life together with me. And I know my duty conflicts my passion and makes things so much more difficult, more complicated than they should be. But for now, just for now, I want to be all yours, and have you as all mine. You are my everything. And for that, I could never stop. Not in a million years. Not now or ever. Shall we look at the stars together? It should already be facing the moon. You'll get the most vivid picture of it you've ever had. It should be quite breathtaking. Or at least I think so. Judging by your expression, I can only assume. Ah, you are so beautiful. So wonderful in the moonlight. Pardon, I didn't mean to distract. I believe you've taken my breath away. Can you see it, my star? Ah, yes. Isn't it beautiful? As beautiful as you. As glorious and dignified. And as worthy of my love and time. So much so that I share this moment with you. I can't seem to think of anyone else in the whole wide world right now. It could be just you and I'd be content, happy, completely enamored. I love you. I love you like the stars in the sky because you are my star. I believe this is an order. My beautiful star. You rile the beast inside me. Is it wrong that I desire you so much? My heart is yours. All of it. From the bottom to the top. I want you to feel safe in my arms. Just like this. Won't you give me a chance? A reason why we can be happy together. A meaning behind the words like I spoke of earlier. I don't just say to you things. I promise my words are true. And I want to show you everything, every possible thing that I can. Give me your heart, and I will give you my own. Let us cherish each other's like this bauble. It was once something given to me by a long-lost friend. We each had one half of it. 2 pieces of the moon, that when you put them together, they make the whole moon. It's a beautiful combination. I want you to have it. And for the rest of the night, we can do whatever it is feels right. Whatever it is you wish, I will see it to fruition. You are my star. So why don't we enjoy gazing at your kin, the celestials among a humble man such as myself? I dare say I cannot compete, yet I still will try in vain, no matter how difficult it is. None can stop me, because I'd be nothing if not a hard-working man when it comes to efforts of my one and only